either way, you don't think that her coming from who she's coming from, her mother, like her background or whatever, like you don't think that has any bearing on the situation?
I don't know how she came up. Only bearing in this situation that I feel that it comes from her mother being Bernice Burgos is that she's on Angela Yee telling that story right now because she got to keep up with moms. Because now Video Vixen, I don't think Bernice is really in any major videos. She kind of came up with more like the social media kind of
Yeah. She did do a couple videos.
All right, okay. But I feel like if you're going to be a influencer, you're gonna have to go viral every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
This is her going viral.
Some crazy shit.
Yeah, you gotta jump out the window.
Mm.
You know, and it's like my first thought was like, yo, poor guy that's gonna actually like her and have to deal with this information being out in the world, you know?
Yeah.
You know.
But somebody's still gonna take a shot
afterwards. Oh yeah. This
I guess you don't
this is the cuck born every day, like.
Yeah, not even a cuck. I don't know if it's a cuck, but it's like, yo, she's a good looking chick. I think, I don't know if she's as hot as her mom's, but you don't what do you say on the Wayans brothers?
Does her personality make her better? Because I mean, she comes across as a pushover. Like, is the pushover more like what kind of personality is better for like a single man? A pushover or someone who's going to advocate for themselves? I know everybody wants an agreeable woman, but there's a difference between being a pushover and being agreeable.
Mm-hmm. To be honest with you, I think a lot of the personalities, like even her, like you said, like I kind of agree with what you were saying. I think women are trying to disguise promiscuity with empowerment.
Mm.
And like, yeah, I wanted to have sex with 3 guys all at one time and stuff. I wanted to have sex with with his friend and his friend on the same night at the party. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, I'm free. I'm sexually free. But they know when they go home, they feel a way about it. You understand what I'm saying? I think the whole empowerment thing is just a disguise, and I think most women they don't want to be perceived like that because they know in the interim you're going to be perceived as being promiscuous or being hoish in a sense. So I don't believe a lot of like, do you want a woman like this or a woman like that, like a pushover versus somebody who's agreeable, because I think a lot of that shit is fugazi.
Yeah, I feel like that whole empowerment thing. I feel like there are certain things that are empowering for men and women, for humans, period. Mm-hmm. But I feel like that empowerment, yeah, like you said, people mask getting taken advantage of, or doing things against their will when they don't want to deal with it. They just kind of be like, "Yo, I want to do it." That's empowerment. You know what I mean? Like Angela Yee didn't follow. Like, what did you get out of it? Yeah, you like doing it. Did you ever come to it? Like, what did you get out of it? You know?
Yeah.
Except some man telling you like, "Yo, you gonna do this for me? You gonna dome me?" And as you know, I don't know how a father feel about this. Like, last time I had a feeling like this was when I heard an interview with Pinky, the porn star, and she said that her father was in jail. She said that her father said that her videos were very popular in jail. Her magazine spreads were popular, and that he had masturbated to her a couple of times.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and that's wild. And that's kind of like,
wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I never knew that.
Yeah,
I don't think I listened. She was on Vlad, right? Wasn't it Vlad interview?
It could have been. It was like a clip.
It was a Vlad interview, and I didn't see that part.
Yeah,
where I never heard him doing X, Y, and Z to her, to her spread or whatever.
Right.
That's crazy. But in the interim, I'm like, all right, where's her pops? You gotta understand, her mom's had her when she was 15 years old. You know what I mean? So I don't know where the pops is.
Babies having babies, yo.
Yeah. So you talking about somebody that might be
That was
somewhat
the
misguided?
teen pregnancy run, yo. We was all like our generation. All right, what are we? We're millennials or Gen Z or Gen? I know our parents are
baby boomers.
baby boomers. We're millennials or we're Gen X or Y, Z. I can't keep up with
I
it.
can't keep up. Yeah,
But I know our
Let us know in
generation,
the
we
chat,
were the
man.
teen pregnancy generation. We was having kids like, yo, there was kids in like middle school having kids. Like, you know what I mean? Like, high school was nothing. Everybody was just going to the little baby high school and everything like that. So having kids early was kind of one of those things that, you know, doesn't really happen too much anymore.
But even in teen pregnancy,
right.
15 is early.
Nah, 15 is young.
Yeah, like I think 16, 17, 16 going on 17, 18. Like, all right, you a junior or you a senior in high school, but not when you like a freshman or a sophomore or something like that. You know what I mean?
Early in the game.
That's early. That's early.
Yeah, yo. I kind of, you know, that's what I take from it, yo. Ma, come pipe down for your future, dude. Like I know that there's a certain level of virality that you know you have to have, and you got to say these crazy things to get, you know, frankly, the biggest podcast in the world, Cigars and Whiskey, talking about you. But yeah, you got to think about your future just a little bit, and that's the internet for you. You know what I mean? Everybody just thinking about right now. Clout right now.
But what is her future is? You don't think it's clout? Like, it's not really
future is clout. Yeah, but I mean,
her future is kind of tied to a man, though.
I'm not gonna say tied to a man, but I hope eventually she would want to settle down and have a family with somebody. But I don't know. She might not even never want that. That might not be in it for her.
Well, evidently she does, right? She had a kid with somebody, and she was with him, and she was trying to please him or trying to figure out if he was out there, whatever. So she must have really cared. She did that much to care, to do that every morning.
Right.
So she seems like she may want to be in a relationship. You know what I mean? But another question though, you think you would want that every day? Every morning?
I'm good.
I think that would make a dude numb. Like, I want to know from the fellas, man. Would you want that? Would you want to get
that? Ain't my thing.
Oral every day, every morning? I don't know. It might make the day go smoother. You might wake up, you know, leave the house.
Everybody different. Everybody like their own thing.
But,
that's too much. You just feel like you kind of putting somebody under you. It feels like you a certain dominance in a certain way. You know, like you're making someone sleeping on the floor almost. Like putting your foot on their face or something like that when you give them back shots. It just feels like demeaning, like you're doing them dirty.
Put your foot on their face while you giving them back shots.
Or taking the shit on their chest. It's just kind of one of those things where you like, you know, you kind of like disrespecting someone to like get off. There's a little something more to that than just what it is. It's a little masochist. I would feel like, yo, you're gonna dome me every morning. Like that's the plan that you're gonna come up with. Every morning. When I wake up, you're gonna dome me. Like that is like okay, like you under me.
It could be the way she said.
She just wants it. She just got an oral fixation. She just lollipops.
Well, not even an oral fixation where she wants to see if he's been out messing with other chicks. It could be. I don't know.
I try to give it the benefit of the doubt. That's even more like damaging because it's like, yo, what are you gonna like? What's the male version of that?
I guess seeing if she wide open, like you going and feeling like, all right, does it seem like it stretched a little bit?
So every time she come back in the house, you sticking a finger in there?
I don't know if you.
I'm asking
you. I'm asking like
you. What's the like? You got a gauge or like what's the male version of that?
I don't know.
Making sure that making sure that her sexual desires are so fulfilled before she leaves the house that she will not stray from you. What does that look like, a man doing that?
Well, she said that it was to see if the amount of semen was, you know, a lot or a little, right? So I think it's a little bit different with a female.
Yeah.
Men don't do shit like that, right?
No,
And
there's a nigga that do everything.
no. Or what I'm about to say is this: if a dude is that serious about knowing if a chick is doing something, he probably hits women. He probably hits women. Like, yo, if he's that insecure, like he's that controlling, like, yo, I gotta see every day.
I ain't going there, nigga.
Yo, nah, bro.
Now you putting physical violence on?
Yes, I think a dude that will go that far, will get physical. If he's that insecure to figure out, like, yo, he's not good. What are you gonna do if you find out? If a dude find out, like, yo, your shit feel like it's stretched, like you've been fucking somebody. What do you think he's gonna do after that? Yo, bro, if a dude is that intense, he's on another level. That dude can probably get violent. A woman will do that, like, yeah, what you been doing? And she might argue with you. You might be like, yeah, I fucked somebody or whatever last night, or whatever. Right. She beefing. That may be it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you ain't gonna keep doing this to me or whatever. All right, I'll see you later. You know what I mean? A dude that's going that far, like, because women will do extra shit and they won't do nothing after they get the results or the answers to it, right? But a dude that's willing to go that far and that's that insecure, he's in so much fear of losing that woman. And if she was to do something like that to him and he finds out that she's cheating, yo, it could get bad.
Out of control.
Yeah, I don't think there's a guy version of that.
It's not healthy, though.
Not healthy at all, either way.
Yeah, so my advice for, like, women who feel like that information is cool to share, like, yeah, you should probably keep that to yourself, yo.
Yo, she's probably dating somebody right now. And it's like, yo, damn, you made me look like a fucking sucker.
We saw it happen with Party and Meg Thee Stallion, where she thought, all that thing or all that they were together.
She was trying to hold trial. She was trying to hold it.
She was trying to hold it, but it came out. You know what I mean?
But she even said, like, yo, listen, I didn't want to say anything.
Stupid. Yeah, because men have a healthy amount of ego. Too much of an ego is bad, but, like, there is some kind of ego where, in some weird kind of world, in some weird kind of way, women, if you're paying attention, I want you to hear this. We want to feel, even if we don't know, we want to feel like we're the only guy that you've ever been with. Like we want to feel like we're the only thing that matters. We're the only nigga that ever hit anything like that. It's a weird kind of euphoric kind of thing. Like, even if we know, like, yo, you had a little past and you were even married at one time, you could even have a kid, but can't have other niggas' dicks haunting niggas. Relax.